What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I hope we're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome to another video. Hello there. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be taking a look at two figures. Well, three. But, you know, two sets, two different figures. Obviously we got Moff Gideon and we got Death Troopers. So we're going to be looking at two different items. Or if you want to be technical, three, but two, you know, whatever. I don't really care. Why are we doing this review, the two of them? Because obviously the Death Troopers flank Moff Gideon and still serve under him. So, yeah, we'll put the reviews together. Also, I just want to quickly say as well, I have reviewed these Death Troopers before. The video is like it's in my channel, it's buried. It's a very old one, doesn't have the production value as like what I'm doing now, what I'm trying to, you know, increase it and do a bit more with the reviews and make them a little bit more nicer. So if you do want to go and look at that video, just bear in mind it literally when I just started out and started doing it for fun and see what it is. But now I'm trying to push this channel, so yeah. So we're not going to take so much of an in-depth review, because if I realise these here are pretty much just standard re-releases, then it's not going to be too much special to look at. Hence why I'm sort of mashing this review all together with Moff Gideon and the Death Troopers. It just makes sense all around. Like, if they're standard re-releases, then pretty much we've not missed a beat on them, and it's cool because, you know, they flank and still serve under him. So yeah, let's take a look. So we've already been staring at the front of the boxes. So this is the Death Trooper box, front and back. So it looks great. They've done a great job, Hasbro, with these boxes, as we all know. So for you inbox collectors, I don't know why you leave them in the boxes, but yeah, they'll look good on wherever you're going to display them. But we here on this channel, we open these up because they're great to pose with, and that's what you do with these. You've got to open them up, put them nice on display, do some action poses on display, nice little sort of maybe action scene or something. I mean, you need to open them up. Maybe leave one in there. This new boxes design are really great, and this Moff Gideon design really works well. A look of superiority there. And then we got some information on the back of the box. There you go, you can read it. Do you want to know a fun fact? Unlike this box, that box has a 50th anniversary logo on it. Who knew? You get fun facts on this channel. Right, if you read that now, I'm going to open these figures up and let's take a look at them. So let's take a look at some of the weapons. Don't worry, we'll be taking a look at the Death Trooper rifle in just a sec. This pistol is really great. Hasbro, you've done a really great cast of this. It's sort of a modern pistol with the Star Warsy type end barrel. Looks like a revolver barrel put at the end of there. Not a complete gun nut. I don't have too much gun knowledge, so the main gun experts will pretty much sway in on this one. But yeah, it's a great little design and a great card. Very Star Warsy design. Nice little rifled, looks like a revolver barrel. Scope on the top, and obviously it looks like a standard firearm, standard pistol. Saber. This is what we're all here for. This is what we're all wanna see. I mean, this is the centerpiece of this. I mean, the Moff Gideon figure's great, but come on, this is what we all want to come and see. It's the reason why probably Moff Gideon's figure would be picked up quite a lot. No offense, Moff, but it's all about this Darksaber because, wow, Hasbro, the casting, the scan of this is great. I take it you're probably going to put this into the Force Effects lightsaber when that comes out. But yeah, this is a absolutely fantastic design. And it's one of those that I would recommend as well. Give it a little bit of a touch up. Just add those little silver parts in there. And it's pretty much, you know, you've done the job. But either way, Hasbro have done a good job on it. So you should be happy whatever side of the coin you're going to go on. But yeah, my personal, I would probably, if you want, recommend, my only recommendation to this would just be, if you wanted to, just give it that little silver paint just to finish it off, like in The Mandalorian, or just whitewash it just to bring the details out. But yeah, it's a great piece. And then we'll come down to the blade. I don't want to move this out of shot. It's nice. I thought maybe they might have put the little sort of lightning sort of effects in the Darksaber. But no, they've sort of kept it like this one smooth sort of finish. Well off. Boom. So the blade's out. And then obviously you can just have the hilt. But yeah. This is an item that it's just great. Hasbro, you've done a great job. I mean, well done. Now let's take a look at the figures. So, Moff Gideon. What can we say about this figure? It's great. It's a really great figure. It's a great casting. And going off the head scan, it's absolutely great. Hasbro have scanned his face details in really well. And yeah, I can't fault it. I mean, this new scanning technology that Hasbro have got is working wonders, because the detailing is great. And it just shines here. So again, Hasbro, hats off to you. This is a really great scan of Moff Gideon with his look of superiority. See, we're not the only channel just to do basic stuff. We do memes here. We do memes. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the figure. So we go down and we have the chest armor, the chest plate. It's not bad. It's a new kind of chest plate. It's not like the typical Imperial armoured one that we see Thrawn and General Veers wear and other Imperial officers. It's sort of a new one. It's sort of obviously got that sort of Darth Vader vibe with the buttons in the middle of it. But it is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. You got the shoulder bells as well. These shoulder bells, they are movable, but the bit that they're attached to is lower down at the bottom. So it would have been nice, Hasbro, if you would have put the shoulder bells and clipped them to the top of the strapping of the armor. That would have been a lot easier and a lot better and a lot more realistic, because that's what a lot of people do. They when they get the armor, they'll strap the shoulder bells to the top of the the shoulder, top of the arm. You know, you guys know what I mean. We go down. He's got this red theme going on here. Go down a little bit more, and then we've got some details in the wrist gauntlets. Now we've got some like nice sort of greebly lines going on here. We've got it in the belt, in the and in his gloves as well. Even though, speaking of his gloves do look sort of airsoftish, but you know, they look cool. I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about them. Yeah, some nice gloves. Go down, and we have the pistol holster, which we can pop the pistol in. Put that in there. There we go. And that pops into there. And then we'll go further down the figure, and we just got his boots. Now, he's not typical sort of Imperial design boots, you know, like the horse riding boots, as we say. They're more, they're strapped up. They're more of a strapped boots. And again, Hasbro, your scan job's really well. The design's great on here. I don't know if Moff Gideon has a little shine to his boots or not. I can't remember. But if he did, it'd be nice for Hasbro to put it on there so they've had that matte paint. But if he didn't, well then, you know, hey ho. Just, that's that. One of my major gripes with this figure is that it's not a fabric cape. There's limited articulation you can do with a rubber cape. And I think if Hasbro are really starting to upgrade and go all out and sort of make like these really great detailed figures to go up against, you know, SH Figure Arts and stuff, and basically class as like even like mini Hot Toys, why can't we have fabric capes? Why not? Get rid of these rubber ones. We don't need it. Not like you're asking wire capes, but just let's just have fabric capes, because it's so much better all around, and the collectability is still there, and you know, and it keeps this figure as a hot commodity. So yeah, that's my one gripe, is that this cape, I wish it was fabric, which means you have to go on Etsy or other places and get a cape from somebody that makes them, and that's going to be like $20 or 20 quid in itself, and it's like, that's the price of another figure. So why Hasbro can't do it, I don't know. They should do it. They really are up in their game. It's just better in the long run. I mean, they can do it with Vader. They can do it with the ponchos for the Return of the Jedi figures. Just why can't they do it now? But anyway, let's get that gripe over with. Hopefully you guys feel the same. The cape itself, it's nice designed. It's got the weave pattern casting in. Nice paint job on it. Red stands out. Really sort of fluctuates and really gives Moff Gideon his signature look of superiority. How many times am I going to get this meme in today? That's the 3rd time already. Probably won't be the last time either. Say for the cape, it sort of speaks for itself. You know, my main gripes with it. But the cape also itself, it does detach. And we got the, obviously, back plate of the Moff Gideon's chest armor. And the also back of the belt as well. So, the Death Troopers. They are a rerun. They are a rerun. There's no new articulation in these Death Troopers at all. They are completely a re-release. They are the same figures as before, which is a bit of a shame, because I thought that possibly these Death Troopers would have at least upgraded articulation like the Stormtroopers you see behind them. Which is a shame, because I thought we're going to get some Death Troopers with some great posability. Because you can't get too much out of them like you can compared to the Stormtroopers behind them. Which is a bit of a shame. You know, the standing's a bit of an issue. It's this, obviously, you guys, if you already got the original Death Troopers, the first ones that come out, you know the posability, the range they can do. It's the same there. I'm not going to go into too much. That's all explained in one of my earlier videos. But yeah, it's a shame that these are re-released and they won't have the same articulation as the Stormtroopers behind them. So what I said, we'll take a look at the weapons, and then again, it's not too much detail. I thought maybe they would have done something more with these weapons, but again, these are just a recast, rerun of what they did originally. Nothing too much different on here, exactly the same. The only difference is, for me, on my old figures, they got dust on them. These ones will get dust on them over time. I mean, there's not much of a difference. It's completely the same. I thought, just like with the Shore Troopers, maybe they would have done something different, because the reruns of the Shore Troopers, the grunts, are really well done. They've really done a great figure on there. And that, again, I'll leave that review linked in the description. I couldn't have praised that figure more. But the Death Troopers, for me, a little bit disappointing. I thought Hasbro may have upgraded the articulation a little bit, maybe done something more again with the gun. But no, this is a complete recast. So there's pretty much nothing else I can say on this one, guys. It's you know, yeah, of course I completely recommend go and pick it up, but just be aware that there's no new fancy articulation. So it's up to you whether you want to go and find the red box ones that I think may be pretty cheap. Either find them loose, it might be cheaper just to get them in a big batch if you are army building them. If not, they are still thoroughly recommended to go and pick them up, because they're no different to the originals that were released around the time of Rogue One. So let's go and take a look at some action shots and see what we can get from Moff Gideon and these couple of death. So that does it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. To sum it up, are these figures worth it? Yes, they are. Just, you know, my downsides. The Death Troopers are a rerun, so don't expect any new articulation going on. So pick them up wherever you can, whether it's the old line, loose, or the new line, wherever. If you're army building them, just go whatever route which goes for you. Probably if you're army building them, especially if you see a big loose collection, get it up there. It's probably going to be cheaper. But yeah, they're great figures all around. They're fantastic. Hasbro done a great job on it. It's just a shame that the articulation and the cape is the two big downfalls on each sets of figures. I would love to have a fabric cape on Moff Gideon because the articulation would be so much better, because you can do a lot more when you pose this figure instead of having just in a static pose. So there's not much you can do with a weighted rubber cape. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.